Hello, YouTube, once again for episode 13. Can you believe that we've done this 13 times already?
That's
Um,
great.
to my right, as always, Chan Man from NYC,
How's it
and
going?
I'm Larry Davies on the West Coast in the beautiful city of Burbank, the city that Johnny Carson made famous for many, many years.
Have you ever met? Did you ever meet Johnny Carson?
I have not.
Okay, but you slept in his park, though, correct?
A
Did you
couple of
sleep in his
times.
park?
Yeah, a couple of times till I got chased out of there.
Yeah. Yes.
So,
All right, man.
um,
How's it going, Larry?
It's good. I've thought about some things over the weekend and talking with other people and the issue of lying came up. Now I'd like to think I'm a pretty truthful person, but I'm a very private person. So when people ask me questions, I don't always feel like I should answer them or disclose things about myself to just people. Um, and that brings up an issue, a discussion that I'd had over the weekend. Um, this lady informed me that that's a form of lying, not disclosing something, that you're lying by omission, which I think is a bullshit term. It's something Dr. Phil came up with on his little retard talk show. Lying by omission. There's no such thing. If you look up the actual definition of lying, it's promoting something you know is false. If you don't say anything, you're not promoting anything. Anyway, so that was a whole discussion. And I don't think it's lying. How do you feel about that? About lying by omission?
If you're not saying something, I mean, there's two ways you can think about it. You don't want to lie about it, or they can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. You know who said that, right?
Yeah,
Well, Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, of course. Most
Yeah.
people can't handle the truth.
Well, they may get offended by the truth, right?
Well, they get offended by a lot of things nowadays. But
people have very thin skin. You know, the comedies that made it in the 70s and 80s wouldn't work now. That stuff would not fly. People are way their skin is way too thin.
Yeah.
I mean, even going with, I don't want to change the subject, but look at what they did with Washington. Look at what they did with Washington.
Oh.
They made them change their name.
Yeah, I know.
And come on. I don't know no Indians ever complained to me about being called a redskin. Okay? I never heard anyone have you heard of a redskin complain?
No, but I don't usually go up to tribes of Indians and call them redskins, though, either.
I don't think, I mean, is it really?
I don't know many Indians, to be fair. I don't think I know any.
Well, we moved them all into the middle of America where no one goes. Have you ever been to a reservation? It's scary.
They're called casinos now, and yeah.
And they make a ton of money. But it's a scary place because they gave them fire water, and now, you know, they can't handle the fire water.
They can't. Okay? I heard, I don't know if this is true, that there's a genetic thing that they have that just can't absorb alcohol like other people, like other races can, I guess.
I think you're being racist right there, Larry. Well, okay, that's not, come on, man.
Well,
the genetics. Yeah. Well,
it's a chromosome or something. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at what you said.
I think if you looked into it, you would see that I'm right.
Well, going back to the Washington thing, they should never have changed that name. I just want to be very clear on my stance on that. Okay.
Well, right. now you're being racist.
Carry on.
Because Cleveland had to change their name. Cleveland Indians baseball club changed their names. A lot of high schools around the country changed their names from Indian or whatever. I hope that makes up for the way we treated them during the Pilgrims days, but whatever. And so you don't have any problem by withholding information. You don't think that's lying?
I do think it is a little.
All right.
It is a little of a lie, but
I don't know. It might be a little deception, but
silence is sometimes better than making yourself. I mean, I'd rather, I remember a fortune cookie that my friend got. Okay. It said, better to appear stupid than open mouth and remove all doubt. Okay. You know what that means?
Yeah, I think Benjamin Franklin actually said that.
No, it was the Chinese guy because it came out of a fortune cookie.
Well, a Chinese guy ripped off one of our founding fathers. But anyways, yeah, I lost my train of thought there for a minute. But I guess the deeper issue for me is just because you ask me something doesn't mean I have to answer. Doesn't mean that I believe you deserve an answer. That's just the way I feel about things. It's a form of, hey, Larry, how old are you? It's none of your fucking business how old I am.
It's a form of intimacy and friendship, though. You can't.
Yeah, but if some neighbor comes up to you, oh, hey, where do you work? It's none of your business where I work. It's none of your business how old I am. It's none of your business if I've ever been married. It's none of your business if I have any children. You're my friend. Of course, it's different if you ask me something versus a more casual acquaintance of mine.
Well, first of all, you're not 007. Okay, you can answer questions about what you do. That's a
if I want to.
Normal.
Okay,
but that's a normal question. Hey,
yeah. So I tell them.
One of the first questions.
I have a dumb talk show on YouTube. That's what I do.
Well, up and coming. Hey, I have a video. Would you like to see a video online?
Will this add to your argument or will it add to my argument?
Oh, to be honest with you, it's it doesn't touch any of the things we're talking about.
Okay, well that might be interesting. All right.
So it's not biased.
Okay. All right. Let's see what you got.
And tell me what you think.
Oh, look. Oh, she looks like an honest person.
I'm not even saying that that's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Women, on the other hand, are natural born liars. Literally comes naturally to them. Women can lie through their teeth about anything, and they are good at it. Most of the time, you won't even know that a woman's lying. Whereas men, on the other hand, it's just written all over their face when they're lying. But I know if a man is lying to me. A man that I know. Maybe if one of you guys lied to me, I wouldn't know. Although I can even tell through messages, really, when someone's lying. That is how bad at lying men are. As I said before, that's not a bad thing, though. That's not a bad thing. Who wants to be a good liar? Who wants to be good at something that's not very nice? But women, on the other hand...
What do you think about that?
I think the girl's telling gospel truth there. Although I can usually tell when somebody's lying to me. I think I have that same quality she has.
Well, I think she's reading you though, right there, because you're probably not a good liar, and that's why she knows when you're.
I'm pretty good.
Well, then, but then you should be rolling with it. Then, no.
Well, I don't like to tell lies. I mean, I like to be an honest person.
Now, is that why you don't?
Instead of lying, I just want to answer your question.
But is that why you don't answer questions about your age?
Well, that there's a whole thing about that, but
it is. It's age discrimination.
Well, it's a Hollywood thing. Back when I was first acting in my 20s, it's a whole thing, and I just got tired of it. Saying how old I was, and this. Oh, you're too old for this. Well, why'd you call me in the first place? And then you shouldn't be trying to get high school parts anymore, anyway.
Well.
I found that out. I guess I aged out of that. But
all right, wait. Let's watch the end of this. Ready? I'm going to turn this back on.
All right.
Women are good liars, and I'm going to get comments going, are you talking about yourself? You can lie. I'm actually a terrible liar. I am actually really a terrible liar. But generally, women are just master liars, and men are just bad at it. Let me know in the comments if you agree. Are you a good liar? Are you a bad liar? What's the worst thing that you've lied about? And did you get away with it? And as always, have a great day.
There you go.
I think our little friend there and we'd love to have her on the show if she ever sees this. I think she's been lied to many times.
Come on, man.
In the dawning of the morning, I think she's been lied to many times.
You know, growing up in high school, meeting people, meeting girls, you know, you try to, you know, you want to make a good impression, right?
Yeah.
There might be a lie involved. There might be, right?
Well, I think in high school when you're trying to meet girls and trying to do all that, I think you just exaggerate things about yourself.
Yeah, but isn't that a form of lying?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, let's listen to this guy.
A little exaggeration. I don't know. But you got
Exaggeration.
You got something new? You got something
Yeah.
else?
There's one more thing about lies. This guy, he's what's this guy's name? He's a real famous guy, real smart. Wrote a couple books, and I think he's a professor.
Okay.
Where is this guy? What's this guy's name? Anyway, I'm just gonna play him.
Yeah.
He's real smart.
Well, you automate your deception. That's what you become. And then it's built into you. Then it's not just some attitude you have. You rewire yourself in accordance with the lie. It's a very bad idea. If you knew what that meant, you wouldn't do it. Really. If you could understand what the full consequence of that, you'd step very carefully in your life.
Huh. That's very interesting. That brings up another issue. That brings up
Dangers of lies.
You can
lies.
actually believe your own lies, is what he's saying. And if you say it enough, if you repeat the same lie over and over, you can start to believe it.
Yeah. And that was another thing, like you know, sometimes when a person says so much stuff, so many lies, they can't keep track of their lies.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then if someone is naturally just lies, it just gets bizarre. You know what I mean? People just say all sorts of, I mean, I've been around people that just don't make any sense.
Well, and liars always have that fast comeback. Like, hey, didn't you say you were supposed to be somewhere? Oh yeah, this happened. Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
you know, they always got a quick. I mean, they can pile a lie on top of a lie on top of a lie without even taking a breath.
Right.
So
yeah, there are people that are very good at lies. They don't even.
But are they good, or they just because most people don't believe them, but most people won't correct them.
Well, how do you correct a liar?
Tell me he's a liar. Tell me he's full of shit and he's a liar.
And tell me you don't know people that could talk their way out of that. Oh, you misunderstood me. I never said that. You never heard people say that?
Yeah,
I've heard people say that to me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I never said that. No, yeah, you did.
Well,
no, I never said. You misunderstood. What is that called? That's manipulation. That's
it's kind of gaslighting you a little bit.
Right.
They're putting it back on you, saying you misunderstood.
I've had that done to me, man. I didn't understand. And I go, I know English. I kind of remember, you know, I mean, it's happened to me, man. I know.
I think the easiest way to spot a liar is just pay attention to what they say.
Right.
Listen to every little detail, because that's where you trip them up, is in the details.
Unless they talk to you when you don't even answer anything.
Well, okay. Well, a liar doesn't ask a lot of questions. They just put it out.
What would you do if a policeman asks you questions? Are you going to just sit there and not say nothing?
Well, you don't have to say anything. Legally, you don't have to say shit to them. And it's often better you don't say something to them.
And that's a good way to get billy clubbed, too. Okay? Remember that. That you can get billy clubbed for not answering.
Okay.
Quick enough.
Okay. I don't know where you live, but we frown on police brutality here in the
I'm
beautiful city of Burbank.
I live in the States, okay? And I remember the city of Burbank, the police officers, they were like stormtroopers, okay? I call them stormtroopers.
Yeah. I remember that time when Burbank, they didn't put up with a lot of nonsense. Now their common phrase is, we can't do anything. This guy's sleeping in my fucking yard. Get rid of him. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing. He's pissing all over my plant. There's nothing we can do. It's like, why the fuck? Why do I even bother calling you guys? I should just get a Rottweiler and just let him chew on the homeless person.
Well, unfortunately, everyone has more and more rights. So even criminals
people that don't contribute anything to society.
You're right.
And just
unfortunately, that's what's going on. So I have. You have something else about lies?
No, I was just thinking while we're talking about this, I was just thinking of another group that just engulfs themselves with BS.
What's that? What are you talking about?
The AA guy, the drunks, which is funny. We call our show 2 Drink Minimum, and I don't think I'm out of line for saying this. Me and you both kind of stopped drinking now. Me or you both really don't drink that much anymore.
Right.
So
you are right.
2 Drink Minimum is kind of a salute to our past, I guess. You go into a strip club, you got to buy at least 2 drinks. You go into a comedy club, 2 Drink Minimum. Some bars used to have that. You got to buy 2 drinks instead of a cover charge or whatever.
Drinking hits me hard lately. It's not worth the, it takes me 2 days to recover from a drink. So from drinks. So it's not even, I enjoy not having hangovers,
Yeah. Well, you try to do stuff during the day. You're up and you're doing stuff. To me, it just doesn't. It doesn't hit the same anymore. I used to love Bullet bourbon, and I'd make a little special drink out of it, almost like a martini. And I could drink 6 or 7 of those without even blinking. Now I struggle to get through one.
Yeah.
Once a month I actually do drink. So I don't know. And that's probably a good thing. Our bodies are probably telling us, it's time. You've had your fun.
It's time to graze. Okay.
Yeah. Time to take care of stuff. It's not a bad thing. So yeah. But all these drunks and these AA, I've never gone to an AA meeting. I've never needed to because I believe. I don't
like when you say drunks. I don't think that's very nice.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, what should I call them?
I don't think that's a very nice thing to say. Say former drinkers. Okay.
Yeah,
I know people that still drink, and I know people that have retired from drinking.
Okay.
And listen, whatever you want to do, listen, this is the middle of the road. Whatever you want to do, you do. You can have your 2 drink minimum.
But
a 2 drink minimum.
As long as you don't pull people into your problem or create problems for other people, because that's usually what these addicts and all this stuff. People never talk about the damage they create to their loved ones, to their girlfriends or boyfriends, the damage they create. And then all of a sudden, well, I have a disease and I've seen the light and 12 steps have saved me. Now I can just come back and apologize for ripping off your jewelry and everything's going to be okay. No, it's not okay. You're a fucking drunk.
When I slept with your girlfriend. Yeah.
I slept with your wife.
You know that. But listen,
but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have a disease. I'm sorry.
They're taking a step.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
Well, would you say they're trying to be accountable? Sympathy. They're being accountable now. They're trying to be accountable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, can we watch one funny thing?
Sure.
I have a funny thing. I think this guy's very funny.
All right.
Okay.
Guess why? They named their daughter after a fucking piece of cheese.
Do you ever go to the DMZ?
No.
It's a combination of TMZ and the DMV.
That's just a bunch of people sitting around talking about their driver's licenses.
I'm not that fat, man.
You are.
No, I'm not that fat.
You're pretty fat.
If you were to do like my percentage of body fat versus your percentage of how much your nose weighs, I guarantee that your nose per capita weighs more than what I would.
All right, fuck you, fatso.
Point is I'm not that fat, okay?
Okay.
I'm not that fat.
If you didn't have an accent, do you think people would be able to tell that you're not a very good actor?
Please keep going.
If you didn't have an accent, do you think people would be able to tell that you're not a very good actor?
Yeah, no, I think my accent probably does help. That's true.
No shit, Sherlock. We'll be right back with Who Gives a Shit. You know a guy that has a Tesla?
Mhm.
I won the EGOT.
Hmm?
You know what an EGOT is?
No. Oh, an EGOT. Stupid.
It's amazing that this is even a thing.
An EGOT? This thing.
This. I wasn't talking about the EGOT. Do you wear bikinis?
Could we talk about the next thing?
Okay. You shaved your head for V for Vendetta.
Mhm.
Did you also shave your V for vagina?
Pass.
Sorry. So, how many children do you have?
3.
3. Which is your favorite, Ashton? Do you get his tweets? Like you call him and go, "Hey, I got your tweets." Pretty good tweeting today. Your parents got divorced when you were 7.
Was that your fault? Guess why? They named their daughter after a
What do you think?
I like Zach. I think he's incredible.
Yeah, he's a funny freaking guy, man. He's a funny guy.
That was a great concept for that show that he did. You get celebrities on
Yes.
and ask them crazy questions, and
I just want to give you maybe a little creative idea. You can get one more plant, put it on your other side of you, and you can call 2 drink minimum between 2 ferns.
there you go. That's not a fern, actually, but all right. No, that's great. Great suggestion. You should bring that up in our production meeting. All full of ideas today, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm rested up. Been thinking, you know?
Yeah. Did you have a good weekend? Did you do anything exciting?
No, not really. Everything's fine. Same old thing going on over here, Larry. We have a heat wave going on. Our heat wave is like 90 in the
Wow.
90s with humidity. Not like
And you-
yours. You got a dry heat going.
Yeah, ours is 90 and beautiful. So
Yes. By the ocean breeze, mountains. I got you.
that's
Yes.
why everybody comes out here for their vacation.
Right. For about a year, then they run back home.
You
Usually.
know, well, if they're from New York, they do.
Oh no, that's not true.
Everybody
20
I've met
years.
out here in LA, if that was from New York, always wound up going back to New York.
Right.
I've often wondered, what is it about New York that just drives them to go back? Because I've
Well,
had zero desire to go back to Seattle.
Well, it's the people, it's the food.
Yeah, it's the community. It's a pretty strong
It's the-
community.
It's the change of seasons.
Yeah.
You know,
Which I really
it's
miss.
definitely not the Mexican food. Mexican food's a lot better
Yeah.
in California, in Los
And
Angeles.
it used to be pretty
Not
cheap.
Mexican food I ever
It
had.
used to be pretty
Yes.
cheap. Now it's not
I'm
so
not.
cheap.
I'm not talking Taco Bell. I'm talking the
Like
restaurant.
real stuff.
Great-
Yeah, like real
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing we have besides the weather.
Right. All right. All right, bro. Well,
Well, thanks for
anything else?
watching. And, hopefully this episode will cause a lot of comments to be made about mine or Steve's opinion, although everybody loves Steve's opinion because he really doesn't have one.
if you listen to my words very carefully, you will hear opinions.
Okay. And, we'll get it. If you're very strongly opinionated and a strong supporter, we might have you on the show. We've been trying to get a few people to come on and share their life or something interesting. We're still working on that. So have a great week. We will be back on Friday at some point, and can't wait to talk to you guys again. Anything you want to propose before I cut us off?
No, just normal things. Hopefully
There's
everyone
my book.
will buy a book.
Do you like that cover, by the way? That's the cover of my book.
Yeah, I know that, Larry.
No, I'm saying
know
the
that.
other people don't know that.
Oh, I thought you were trying to give me a
No.
dig.
I'm
No,
talking.
I know.
I'm talking to you
Okay,
two.
man. All right, bro.
All right.
Yeah. All right, bro. Good one.
All right. Well,
Thanks,
we'll
everyone.
talk. Thanks for coming in, everybody.
Take care.